6 billion people are watching the 2026 World Cup right now. That's almost every person alive on Earth. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why. And the answer has nothing to do with football. While you hit like and subscribe, we're going back 3,400 years. It's 1400 BCE in Mexico. 2 teams, a rubber ball, a stone court carved into the center of the city. The game has rules, referees, a crowd, and the winner may be chosen to die as an offering to the gods. This is the oldest known team sport on Earth. The Olmec built courts like this more than 3,000 years ago, and they built them in the center of every major city. The ball was solid rubber, one of the first uses of rubber in history. Players moved it with their hips and knees. Hands were not allowed. The rules were strict, the stakes were real. This wasn't recreation, it was ritual. The Olmec weren't the only ones. At the same time, on the other side of the planet, other civilizations were doing the same thing. Independently, no contact, same instinct. In Egypt, wall paintings from 2000 BCE show groups catching and throwing balls. In Greece, episkiros, 2 teams, 1 ball, push the other side across a line. In Rome, harpastum, same idea, different name. The Greeks played it between wars, the Romans played it to train for them. And in China, Cuju. Players kicked a leather ball through a small hole in a net stretched between bamboo poles. Professional players, leagues, rule books in 206 BCE. FIFA officially recognizes Cuju as the earliest form of football on Earth. Which country really invented football? Drop your answer in the comments right now. Every major civilization, every continent, teams, a ball, rules, spectators. This didn't happen by accident in 6 places at once. Something in human biology made this inevitable. Researchers have 3 explanations. First, sports were military training disguised as entertainment. The skills a team sport builds, reading teammates without speaking, coordination under pressure, holding a formation, are exactly what a hunting party or raiding group needs. The Spartans trained with ball games. Roman legions played harpastum between campaigns. Second, sports settled disputes without bloodshed. Before laws, before courts, when 2 groups disagreed, they fought or negotiated. A ball game gave you a third option. Play. One side wins, the hierarchy is settled. Nobody dies. Mostly. Third, and this one is specific to Mesoamerica. For the Olmec and later the Maya, the ball game wasn't sport, it was cosmology. The ball was the sun, the court was the underworld, the game determined whether daylight would return. The winners were sometimes sacrificed, as an honor, not a punishment. That detail surprises people. Losing was safe, winning could get you killed. The best player wasn't the most valuable person to keep alive, he was the most valuable gift to the gods. If you're still here, that like button is right there. Just saying. In 2010, anthropologist Christopher Boehm published research on coalition behavior in humans. His finding, the us versus them response, is not cultural, it's biological. Groups that held together outcompeted groups that didn't. Over hundreds of thousands of years, the brain got better at building teams. Here's what nobody tells you about watching sport. When your player scores, your brain doesn't register you as a spectator. Testosterone spikes, cortisol drops, mirror neurons fire as if your body is the one on the pitch. Your brain is not watching the game. Your brain thinks it is playing. That's why fans feel physically exhausted after a match they never left the couch for. The body ran, the heart pumped, the muscles tensed. 3,400 years ago, a priest watching the Olmec court felt the exact same thing. Here's the actual timeline. 3,000 years ago, Olmec stone courts in the center of cities. 2,500 years ago, Greek soldiers play between campaigns. 2,200 years ago, Chinese dynasties fund professional Cuju leagues. 130 years ago, FIFA writes a rulebook. The rules changed every few centuries. The brain running the game stayed exactly the same. The 2026 World Cup is the biggest in history. 48 teams, 3 countries, 104 matches, a prize pool of $1 billion. An estimated 6 billion people watching. That's more than every previous World Cup combined in reach. Same rubber ball, different continent, same ancient brain. When your team wins and you feel it in your chest, that's 300,000 years of coalition instinct doing exactly what it was built to do. If this changed how you see the game, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. New video dropping soon.